3 weeks ago, I signed away our 5-bedroom house, both cars, and my ex-husband's real estate company, while his mistress smirked in court. He smiled like he'd won everything. 47 seconds later, that smile died. He got exactly what he demanded, and it buried him. For 8 years, he ran our marriage like a business takeover. He controlled every account, every statement, every big decision, and called it providing. I left a solid accounting career after our son was born because he said, "The baby needs you at home." Translation: stay dependent. I believed him for too long. Our son waited by the window for bedtime stories that never came. When is dad coming? Most nights, he came home after 11, smelling like someone else, checking his Rolex, acting like love was a line item he could defer. He didn't miss one investor dinner. He missed nearly every moment that mattered to his child. The night everything snapped, I opened his office drawer looking for our son's passport. I found final notices instead: delinquent loans, collection letters, mortgages in default. His empire was drowning in millions of debt, and 2 loans carried my name with signatures I never gave. I photographed every page, put it back exactly as found, and started planning. I called my college friend at a bank, pulled my credit, and built a file. For 3 years, I saved quietly in an account he couldn't see, documented every statement, and tracked every lie. Then the affair got sloppy. New perfume, hidden texts, secret calls in the garage, and his mother parading the mistress at family dinners like I was hired help. I stayed calm, not passive, strategic. At one dinner, his mother sat the mistress in my chair and told me, "Be useful and help in the kitchen." My son tugged my sleeve and whispered, "Why is that lady sitting where you sit?" I told him, "She's not important," while my husband laughed like none of us were bleeding. 6 months before court, he sat across from me and said, "I want the house, the cars, the company, everything." Then he added, "You can keep the kid. I don't want custody drama." The kid, his own son. I asked him twice to confirm he wanted all assets, all accounts, all properties. He grinned and said yes. My lawyer, a shark with a conscience, built exactly what he asked for: full transfer of every asset to him. Buried near the back was the liability assumption clause. Whoever takes the assets takes every debt attached to them. Mortgages, liens, business debt, all of it. His lawyer advised independent financial review. My ex refused. Ego does that. Before the hearing, his mother called me lucky and told me not to embarrass the family. His mistress called and asked me to speed things up because their financing was getting complicated. He emailed threats about delays and motions. Every message went into my folder. Every threat became evidence that he knew what he was signing. In court, the clerk read the terms, then he signed the waiver. Next, he signed the agreement. Again, his pen moved without reading. Then his lawyer flipped to page 47. Next, his face drained white. Again, too late. "What's on page 47? My ex said. His lawyer whispered, "Debt assumption." My ex stood up so fast his chair screamed, "This is fraud. Void it." The judge didn't blink. "You declined review, signed voluntarily, and acknowledged disclosure. This court cannot protect you from your own arrogance." His mistress shouted from the gallery, "4.7 million?" His mother walked out without looking at him. He looked at me like I had ruined him. I told him the truth. "I didn't ruin you. I stopped cleaning up after you." Within months, the house sold short, the Porsche got repossessed, and the company filed Chapter 7. He went from CEO speeches to commission-only sales. I felt no fireworks, no revenge high, just relief, the kind you feel when a locked door finally opens. My son and I moved into a small apartment that was ours in every way that mattered. I went back to accounting full-time, got promoted, and enrolled in CPA classes at night. 1 year later, my ex asked to see our son. I said yes, with strict conditions: verified therapy, steady work, supervised visits first, and zero trash talk about me. Boundaries aren't punishment, they're protection. If you've ever been underestimated, you know this. Silence can be strategy, and patience can be power. Have you ever had to play the long game while everyone thought you were weak? Drop your story in the comments.